Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us again to this new session about Bessel and True Audio products. Here with us is Yvette Kelsey. Hi, Yvette. Good morning.
Hello, Miguel. I'm so happy to be here. Good morning.
As you can see, Yvette is always very happy. Yvette, just let's wait a couple of minutes to see if someone else is going to join us. Just to they are not going to lose any value information that you are going to share with us.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I always like to give a quick reminder, Yvette, just to let us customer know that we have a belly of stock in other branches. I mean, in El Paso, San Antonio, Orlando, and Miami. So if you have any project, any sale to close in the next few days, you can contact us, and we have stock for immediately sale. Okay.
Wonderful. That's really important because then they can quickly grab it for their projects. That's one of the benefits of working with an amazing distributor.
Thanks, Yvette. Well, Yvette, I think we can start now.
Okay, wonderful. Well, welcome. I'm super excited to be here. Like Miguel said, I am a happy person and I love what I do and I love working in audio. Um, my name is Yvette Kelsey, and I'm the International Sales Director for the brands, as you can see, Vessel and True Audio. And today, like Miguel said, we're going to focus on outdoor audio, which is hands down one of my favorite categories to talk about. And before we get started, I just wanted to jump in and kind of give you a little background on who we are and our story. So True Audio's been around. The brand has been around a bit longer than Vessel. It started about 20 plus years ago. Started for installers because it was created by installers. So they know what it's like to be in the field. They know what it's like to work with customers and how to bring that experience to life. So True Audio and Vessel, our parent company is Sound Vision Technologies. So we kind of shortened it by SVT. But we are driven by innovation and excellence. We want to deliver exceptional audio experiences. Anyone can go grab a Bluetooth speaker, throw it out there, but we want exceptional audio experiences. And that's why we're working only through the professional channel. Our products are not sold to the homeowners or any end users. It's only through professionals. Because we're committed to quality, customer service, satisfaction, and we believe technology inspires and enhances people's lives. And it resonates with people. We have very strong vision, mission, values. We're all about the teamwork, valued customer satisfaction, ethical integrity, self-cultivation. These are not things we just throw up. We talk about these every week in our meetings. We want to live these in our personal lives as well as professional. And when you wrap it all together, it's about keeping the soul in our sound because great audio should make you feel something. And that's what we do, right? We create those experiences. And you get to bring these to the customers. Outdoor, like I mentioned, one of my very favorite categories. We want to create that high fidelity sound to any outdoor space, that clear crystal audio, even in the outdoors with that deep bass. I know people love that bass because especially in the outdoors, because it helps you really feel the music. We're designed to withstand the elements. So you can put our speakers in snow, rain, ice, wind, heat. A lot of you deal with the heat. It is IP66 rated and it's withstand all the elements. And and our goal is to blend in with the landscaping. I like to call it like the Disneyland effect. Wherever you're moving in your outdoor living space, you have great quality sound. So you don't have to blast it on one end to be able to hear it on the other end. And it blends in wherever you're moving or playing. That is definitely our goal. And today we just wanted to keep it simple, really simple audio, focus on three main packages, our top sellers for outdoor. Very budget friendly, but yet still very professional. So we're going to focus on, we like to call these the patio speakers, and these are more to blend in with the landscape or design it around a smaller space. We like to throw this up because if you are new to audio, it's great to understand like our speakers and subwoofers are passive. That means that they require power. And by power, we mean an amplifier. So we like to just throw this out there so people understand again, if you're new, you do need an amplifier, something to power your speakers and subwoofers, and also a streaming device. We call it streaming device. People are familiar with Bluetooth. The streaming device we offer, I'll go into a little more detail, it actually has Wi-Fi built in as well. Everyone wants smart technology. We want to stream our music from our music app that we live in. Everyone holds a phone. I listen to Spotify, my kids listen to Apple. We just want to stream our music. And that's what Vessel does. It allows you to. So again, I talked about you need an amplifier. This is a simple, affordable amplifier, 2-channel, 100 watts. It gives you enough power to really bring out the bass, the highs, the mids, and those low tones on the systems I'm about to show you. As well as I had mentioned our Vessel. This is your streaming device. It also has a built-in amp that you can use just with speakers, but these are a little bit bigger systems, so we like to throw a little bit more power behind them. But this is also your streaming device. So again, like I said, it does have Bluetooth. I would always recommend streaming through Wi-Fi. There's no interruptions. You can be wherever you're at in the house. You don't have to have your phone near you. You can just play your music. We call it native streaming. Again, it's through any music app, Spotify, Pandora, you name it. You can just stream using AirPlay 2 or Cast, Google Chromecast, or even Spotify Connect. Hey, I wanted to talk about, first, we're going to jump into the OP. And I wanted to put this picture up there just to give you a visual, like these speakers right here. Again, if there's an outdoor living space, a patio, these are so simple to throw up and just have this great quality sound in any of your outdoor space, and very affordable, and the sound is incredible. I like this picture because it just kind of helps give you that visual. In regards to it. So these are the OPs. Super simple, super clean. I'm just going to say a few key things about these. You do not need a subwoofer with them. This is why it is so great to work with a professional audio company, because this is high quality with a passive radiator. So you have enough of those low tones. You're going to have great bass. And then a coaxial tweeter. And what that does is it disperses the audio throughout the whole yard. So wherever you're sitting or moving, you have great quality sound. It's not in pockets. So I love to point that out on this. I mentioned earlier, we were created by installers for installers. We try to make your life as an installer as easy as possible. We're not only saving you money because it's great quality product that you're not going to have to service once you install it, but also the fact that it's easy to install, which saves you a ton of time. So how we did that is, like on, those are called our OP patio speakers. You take the wall mount, and we have a video that Miguel can share with you, and you just put it on the wall. You're gonna connect your speakers, you're done. Then all you have to do is pop the speaker on instead of trying to hold the speaker up and wire it. It gets really difficult and challenging. This is easy as possible. You're adding a wall mount, connecting the speakers, popping the speaker onto the wall mount, and you're done.
Actually, Beth, sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. Uh, I think that some customers that I connect, they visit us in Las Vegas,
Uh-huh.
so I think they had the opportunity to see the speaker on the show, and they saw that it's just as you mentioned, just move the speaker and not to dismount or anything like that.
Yeah, it is awesome. And Miguel, we've got a great video step by step. And my main thing is pick up a pair for your own personal home because once you see how easy it is to install and the great sound, it's easy to pass that on to your customers and it's easy to sell it. But even if you have some in your showrooms or something, it's great for your homeowners to see the nice clean look of these as well. So this is like our first package we offer. It's super simple. 2 speakers, your amp, and your vessel for streaming. Easy to wire. You're just running each speaker back to your T100 amp. You're using an RCA cable to connect the streamer to the amp. We have manuals, we have videos to show all the install as well as technicians. One thing to point out, if you're doing an outdoor project and you don't want to run the wires into the home, the speakers, the subwoofers, everything is IP66 rated, can be outdoor. The only thing you need to protect are your amplifiers. They're electronics, they need to be out of the elements. So a lot of people just run a wire into the home, into like a racking system, or they have an outdoor kitchen area. However, if they don't, we do have another option. We have an outdoor enclosure where you can mount both of the amplifiers and then mount this like on the side of the home, the side of a garage, somewhere. So it just provides a solution. The next bundle I wanted to share is this UltraScape system. Okay, I actually have this at my home. I have a smaller yard with a swimming pool and I love the system. It seriously can rock. It comes as a set. So it comes as 4 speakers and a 10-inch subwoofer. This subwoofer, I want to point out, you can bury it vertical or you can turn the neck and bury it horizontal, which makes it really convenient, depending on what the landscape and how far you want to dig. And then your 4 speakers, it's all connected into one system. It makes it very budget friendly because you're running it off of that T100 amp. You're not having to worry about 70 volts, any of those great big landscape systems. This you can strategically place around like a fire pit area, kind of around the yard. This kind of just gives you example, even around a pool, just kind of strategically placing it on the area you want to focus with the audio. And I'm just going to add that system. You can add additional 2 more speakers to it as well. But what it does is it really is, again, we want it to be an elegant design. We want it to blend in with the landscape and give that great audio and really improve that outdoor living experience. One thing I want to bring up, when I sell a lot of outdoor audio, it's like football season or basketball season or I know soccer as well. When they understand that with that little vessel unit, they can stream whatever they're watching on their TV around the outdoor audio speakers. I mean, how fun is that? You're having a family barbecue. You're listening to music, a game comes on. So now you want the game across these speakers and to be able to listen to them and have fun while you're listening to the game. You can do so through with the vessel unit. So this is what we're all about, is creating that outdoor experience for those family fiestas, entertaining, or even those quiet times you just want to unwind from the day. I like to go out with my morning coffee and just kind of ease into my day and listen to some nice music. Again, with the UltraScape system, we want to make it as easy as possible. It comes as a set, so you are doing parallel wiring your speakers to speakers into the subwoofer and the subwoofer into the amp, as easy as possible. Again, we've got manuals, videos, a tech team to help as well on any questions. I recommend just putting a system in or looking at a demo system, because when you can build that confidence, it's easier to sell it to the end, to the customer. We also have in the UltraScape a larger system. So that the last one was 4.5-inch speakers, 10-inch subwoofer. This is 6.5-inch speakers and a 12-inch subwoofers. So the bigger the speaker, it does give you more of those low tones. And then now you've got a 12-inch subwoofer. So now you've got more of that bass. Again, this is a simple bundle that you can offer to your customer. they are going to be blown away. They are going to love their system. They're going to want to show it off to their friends and families and really enjoy those parties. This is a great bundle to start, but you can also expand it out and add 4 more speakers and another sub. You really want to rock and you've got some coverage on these type of speakers. You know, it's typically 10 to 15 feet apart. On the bigger, about 15 feet. The smaller, probably about 10. So that kind of helps give you a visual. Again, it's the same wiring. So you're running speaker to speaker into the subwoofer and then out. And we do have a video that actually shows the backside of the sub and really help you with the wiring. And then your vessel's used as your streaming device for those soccer games or audio, whatever you would like. I wanted to throw this in as well. If you start getting into massive jobs, and even a resort, say you're doing a resort or they just have this really large home and they want audio, they want separate zones. This is where we do have custom audio for you. We do have systems that can jump into the 70 volt. I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. The nice thing about when you get on larger jobs, we offer free design. So with the free design, we just need a CAD, a photo, and we have a little questionnaire so we know what the customer is looking for. And what we can do is just go ahead and recommend what products as well as placement. It helps give you an idea. So any of those larger jobs, even if it's small and you're new, let us help you. It's a free service. You can go through your rep or work with Miguel. We'll get in touch with our design team. It's about a 2 to 3 business day turnaround. If you need it urgent, let us know, and we'll do our best to turn it around within a day. But this is just kind of nice, letting your customer know you've partnered with True Audio or Sound Vision, and this is the design and what we're recommending and the placement. The other thing I really wanted to mention, and I wanted to show you, is we do offer demo kits. This is one of the best ways to people need to experience audio because again, my sister-in-law, she bought this beautiful home, this really nice backyard. She had built a pool, like they had been saving their whole lives. This is their dream home. They put in palm trees. It was just beautiful. She has this family party. She's so excited. And you know, everyone's kind of standing there. So she brings out this crappy Bluetooth speaker. She puts it on the table. We can't hear each other talk. And the kids are like, turn it up louder, louder. And so it kind of, I was like, where is your true audio? You spend all of this money on your backyard, and where is the audio to complete and enhance that experience? And, she was like, oh, they never even mentioned that. So it is up to you guys, the contractor, the dealer, to suggest this. And one of the best things we have found is let them experience it. When you're selling a professional system, hands down, they're going to be blown away. So I wanted to minimize because I wanted to show you this. I had a dealer up in Canada and he's crushing it with outdoor audio. So I asked him what the key was. And this is one of our older systems, but he said he sets it up just while he's working, whether like he's just working around the yard or in the home, he'll just set it up somewhere. And that way the homeowner can hear it. They can also visualize how it's going to blend in. And he says it sells itself. And I've heard a lot of stats where I said you'll close 80% of the deals. And I absolutely had a lot of my dealers come back and say, no, it's more like 95%. I wanted to show you one. So again, if you guys can see, this is the picture where, here's the contractor. They just have the system set up. We have these big cases that have the amps and everything. It's already pre-wired. It's ready to go. You just spread it out as you're working, and it creates that experience. They're like blown away by the sound quality and how it looks in the landscaping. So I definitely wanted to show those. So this is what we offer in demo kits. So this is something you could like use like on jobs, as well as I had a guy, it was the best story ever. His daughter was getting married and he pulled out his demo kit and they had it in this pavilion and he needed audio. So he set up these speakers around kind of the outside. They were hidden. He had this music playing. He told me that he sold 2 systems from that wedding because everyone was asking about the audio and the great sound. And I go, there, you paid for your wedding. Not quite, but I mean, it does help sell. We even have the demo kit in our large landscape system. This is the custom landscape system. If you're doing massive jobs or commercial jobs, we have a demo kit that you can use as well. Before we jump into Q&A, I wanted to share a couple more things. Just a couple lifestyle pictures. You know, this is something we would love even to work with you guys, ETCOM and you as the dealers, featuring you guys and collecting some more photos and videos of your jobs and tagging you in our social media platforms. Because we really help visuals or videos help really the homeowners understand why audio is so important. So these were a couple I just recently got in. And it's fun to share. This is actually one I took. I was just out at a home in an area where I live, and I was like, oh my gosh, the music is good. And they had our landscape speakers all through, like the UltraScape, all up in here. And so it was like a perfect coverage, perfect sound, doesn't bother the neighbors because they're directional speakers. So it's driving the sound in. So that was really fun. I love when I'm just at somebody's house and I'm like, this is great audio. And then I'm like, of course, it's true audio. This was a fun job just recently out in France. So, I mean, it can go anywhere, like even in a townhome situation where they've got a teeny backyard. I mean, they can just put in those Ultrascape or a pair of the OPs, or if they have a massive. This was another just recent job out in France where they use the big Ultrascape. So this is your big 6.5-inch speaker and your 12-inch subwoofer. So it's designed to be in the landscape and just create that amazing sound. And we're all about that experience. So let me join back in. Start it. All right. I know we wanted to keep this short and sweet because everyone is extremely busy and we don't want to just go on and on. I mean, my goal is to just kind of give you an overview and show you like we have these simple packages that you can offer to your clients and really create that fun outdoor living experience. Also, if you are a dealer and you're part of EPCOM, work with your rep. If you want to try one out in your own home, let's work together and come up with like a demo deal or something. I can work with Miguel and I want you guys to experience. I want you to get your hands on it, to be able to listen to it. I mean, that's when it's exciting. Like when I'm listening to the OPs, it's like, and then that bass drops and it's like, woo! And that's what we want you guys to be able to experience. And then it's easier for you to offer this to your customers. So definitely talk to Miguel, and let's see what we can do to get it into your own hands as well. So with that, I just want to thank you so much for your time. And if there's any questions, I would be more than happy to answer those. Or if they come up later on, please, talk to Miguel and we can definitely get those answered.
Perfect, Yvette. Let's let's see. Someone has one question. As you can see in all the customers, we change our platform. So if you are connected to Zoom, you have your question panel, and if you are connected via Facebook, you can just write your question here on Facebook. Just let me jump in the different platform if someone has one question about. Because for now we don't have any questions.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, I just want to thank you guys for your time. I'm just jumping on and I love our outdoor audio. It can go head to head with anyone out there. I mean, I do manage the internationals, so I've traveled the globe. I've heard it against other systems. We rock. So I love it. And it just really does enhance the outdoor living experience. Whether you're watching a game or having a family party, or you just want to enjoy a glass of wine at night with some mellow music, like it really does enhance. So again, thank you so much for your time. And please get with Miguel or your rep if you have any questions. We are here to answer those. All right.
Well, Yvette, I think that's it for today.
All right. Sounds good. And thanks for having me, Miguel.
No, it's my pleasure, Yvette. Thank you so much for your time.
All right. Have a great day, you guys.
Thank you, Yvette. And let's see what is going to be our next webinar next month for other customers. So just pay attention for our social media on the invites by email and see you in the next section. Thank you, Beth.
All right. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.